So how do you know if ego is showing up? So I'm going to run through the signs of common ego and then some things that are a little bit off to the side that we need to consider. So ego is a little bit different to being egotistical. In the purest sense of the word, ego means being not in the now moment. So if we want to be a real purist about ego, it is being either in the space, if we're showing up an ego, the past or the present. So not in that mindfulness. But when we're talking about it in a reading perspective, we're considering about where we are either putting our own slant on things, so our own opinions, but we're also considering where we could be self-sabotaging. So often for readers, it's going to show up in the self-sabotaging area where we don't think that we are good enough, we can't do this. It is that negative talk. It's almost like when you think of the little cartoon angel and devils on the shoulders. It's like the little devil saying, you can't do this. This is made up. It's all pretend. You are not hearing this. You might have something wrong in your head. This is not real. It's just coming from you, and it's not coming from the spirit world, your spirit guide. That's what it often looks like. It can also look like where a reader really, really wants to be right. That is their high priority over and above any impact it will have on the client. So that means that if we're in a mediumship space, we are being really graphic potentially about how someone may pass, without considering that they may be traumatizing their client by making them relive those moments. It could be also about having no awareness of how the client is feeling as you're delivering information. Once again, all about the reader and no perspective on the client. Forcing a message on the client, even though the client doesn't want to communicate with who you are working with, but you insist on passing it on. Maybe they had a poor relationship with that particular client, and therefore they don't want to talk to them. Maybe dad wasn't a good guy. And even though he wants to come and say sorry, the client's not ready, but the reader persists, and in turn traumatizes the client. So we have to be really aware as a reader what our motives are for delivering the message. What energy are we holding? To really check in on ourselves. Whether we're in a psychic space or a mediumship space, your priority is do no harm, serve the client. If you remember that throughout the journey of the reading, you won't be in ego. Ego is very complex. There are many layers to it. There is also guru ego, group ego. So there's a lot more to it. But from reading perspective, stay in service, connected to your heart, and be aware that your words are powerful. Clients are going to remember everything you say. So to stay out of ego, don't self-sabotage, don't listen to your fears, anything that's creating you a block. That's one aspect of ego. The other is where you lose sight of why you're doing this work and you turn it into, I have to be right. I need to be accurate. Yes, you do, but that's not your number one priority. Your number one priority is to serve and to do no harm and to be able to create moments where there is healing for your client. If you remember that, you will stay out of ego.